Cincinnati Bengals taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU, Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Mixon. That's good for a Cincinnati.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good for us.
It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Burrow's pass.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it was almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's
a really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On the carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 19.
Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
To Joe Mixon.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cincinnati Bengals.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
10-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Bengals nothing.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jones pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's
operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's 3rd down.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned down pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Bengals 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Coby, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these...
And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
Kenny Golladay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
if you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Rudolph hands it to tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Jones now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Kyle Rudolph. Incomplete. Eli.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
17.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The final, 22-10. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Colts locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, look at the juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
New York ready to go again offensively. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, They won us a whole lot of games.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants.
Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Joe Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And his pass incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 8. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 55 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travion Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the
back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Saquon Barkley on the
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Off play action, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
To
Kyle Rudolph with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
C.J. Uzama.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzama. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
1-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
By Reuben Foster. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and Barkley did not get there.
On the carry. Brought down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down, and it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there, and I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now here's Ross. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He was taken down by Reuben.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 33 and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Burrow's pass.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.